Welcome all of you to this online webinar on how to trade without technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress. Now, many people have failed to stay in stock market trading for more than a year or two because of this technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress. Some people are used to free stuff, tips and calls, which has led to their failure. Some are used to dabba trading and gossips that has led to their failure. Now today you may think, how is it possible to trade without technicals, fundamentals, advisory, or at least even without tips and calls? Is there a way to trade effortlessly in stock market? If this is your question, then let me tell you, yes, there is an invention, the revolutionary invention of this era. And it has become essential in this tough time the world is facing. And this invention today is supporting people who have lost their job, striving to earn income by trading from home, trading futures and options to come out of their fear of future life. Yes, gentlemen, the revolutionary invention that I'm talking about is dynamic live. Now, this is the first ever stock market intelligence of the world called the Daumantic method. Now, today in this session, you will learn to earn money in trading in a matter of just 1 to 3 easy steps. And you will also master futures and options trading in just 7 minutes. Now, I know that when I make this big statement, some of you will laugh at it, some of you will rubbish it. But all I would like to tell you here is just go through the session. Maybe at the end of the session, you may have to revise your opinion. Now, having said that, I also request all of you to make sure that you forget everything about trading that you have learned till date. Look at the session as a beginner. The more you look at the session as a beginner, the faster you achieve the end results. And when I'm talking about the end results, there is only one end result that we are all working towards here, and that is to earn money, isn't it? But in order to earn money in trading, there are only two things that you can do, and that is buying and selling. But if you want to succeed in trading, then you have to learn the right entry and right exit. That is, when to buy and when to sell is what you're supposed to learn. But then you know that market conditions do not remain the same. There are varieties of price movement. In any given market condition, for you to get the right entry and right exit, there are some very unique intelligence at work in this dynamic live. Now, which are they? How do they work? And how you can benefit from it? Let's have a look. So as I was telling you, for you to succeed, the right entry and right exit is very important. But at the same time, when not to enter, when not to exit is also equally very important. And for that, there is an intelligence in this dynamic live called the wait and act intelligence. Now, how does it work? Let's look. Now, whenever the price is increasing, if this dynamic live feels that this is a good point to buy, if it feels that the price is going to increase even further, then here in the action information, it will be very clearly written as buy long, act now. It means buy signal has come, please take a long position, act now, buy it immediately. But many times when the price is increasing and if this dynamic live feels that this is a trap, the price may not go up, it may reverse. So in such a case, it will be very clearly written as buy signal, wait and buy. It means buy signal has come, but please wait, don't buy this. So just by reading it, you will be able to understand which are the trades that you can trade, which are the trades that you are not supposed to do. Similarly, even in a downtrend, when the price is decreasing, and if this dynamic live feels that this is a good point to sell, then here it will be written as sell short, act now. It means sell signal has come, please take a short position, act now, sell it immediately. But many times when the price is decreasing and if it feels that this is a trap, then it will be written as sell signal, wait and sell. So similarly, in one situation in the month of June, when we were trading in Bank Nifty, we saw that the action information said sell signal, wait and sell. And after this, what happened was the very next day, the price opened with a gap down. Now, someone looking at this, now you may start thinking that now you should have sold the previous day itself so that you could have benefited from this gap down. But in spite of the gap down, you can look at the action information. It is still written as sell signal, wait and sell. So when it says that it strongly feels that sometime or soon the price is going to reverse, that is the reason it is telling you this. And later what happened was the price completely reversed. So anyone who took a short position earlier, now that you would have got stuck in this particular trade, looking at a minus. But then those having dynamic live, by reading what is written in the action information, they would have simply avoided this trade. By avoiding this trade, they have successfully avoided a minus trade. And avoiding a minus trade in itself is a profit, isn't it? Now that is the benefit here. And then we have the zigzag caution intelligence. So whenever the price moves up and down, all the temporary price reversals are identified by these zigzag cautions. Now, how does it do this? Let's have a look. So when the price is increasing and right at the top there is this red colored symbol that you can see, we call that as a zigzag caution. So whenever it appears, it means get ready, the price is about to reverse. So if in case you had taken a buy position earlier and once you saw the zigzag caution on top, now you know that it will reverse. Now what can you do? Well, the best thing that you can do here is just exit the trade, book your profits, isn't it? And the very next day you can see that there is a gap down. So you are completely saved from this gap down, and not only that, you've also successfully exited your trade very early with maximum profit right close to the top. Now that is the benefit here. And similarly, even in a downtrend, when the price is coming down, right at the bottom, you can see this green colored symbol here. We call it a zigzag caution. When it appeared, it means get ready, it is about to reverse. And later what happened was the price did reverse. So if you had a short position earlier, then you could have exited your short right close to the bottom. So there's the benefit of the zigzag caution intelligence, that it gives you an exit very early with maximum profits. And then we have this sideways caution intelligence. You know that price always does not move in an uptrend or in a downtrend, it also moves in sideways. Now there's one phase where the price keeps on moving up and down very frequently within a small range or in a bigger range. And there's a phase where majority of traders incur a series of minus trade. The reason being, they are simply not able to understand which direction the price is about to move. And above that, they don't know that it is in sideways. But today, Dynamic Live is the one and only platform which can automatically identify the sideways movement for you. So whenever it feels that it is about to get into sideways much in advance, here in the reason, it will be very clearly written as sideways nearing sign. It means sideways is about to start, be prepared. And later the information changes to sideways start sign. So when it says sideways start sign, now you know that the sideways has started. So whatever trade that you have taken, it is better you exit it fast with minimum profits, because you know that it is going to do a lot of up and down movement. Or the other best thing that you can do here is you can stop trading the script, go trade some other script which is not in sideways. And later the information changes to sideways now. So as long as the price keeps on moving in sideways, it will tell you that it is in sideways now. So you will have absolute clarity on what is going on. And later at some point, it will be written as sideways end sign. So when it says sideways end sign, now you know that the sideways is over. Now it is about to move in a single direction. This is when you have to get in to capture the big movements. Right? So these are the benefits. When you have these informations in the real-time market, now what happens is the decision making becomes absolutely easy. And the next important thing here is, before you do the trade, you will know which are the trades that gives you that wherein you are supposed to exit it fast. And then we have the dynamic system cautions and DMBOTS. So whenever there is a major movement in the market, before any major movement, these dynamic system caution symbols will identify these movements. Now how does it do this? Let's have a look. You can see here there is up movement, and one day it is opening with the gap up. And as soon as there is a gap up, right at the top there is a red colored symbol. We call it as a dynamic system caution. Now whenever it appears, it means get ready, the price is poised for a major reversal. Now when you know this, now what you can do here is you can exit your trades very early with maximum profit close to the top. And not only that, you will also be able to take the opposite trade very early in order to capture the next big movement. And when this dynamic caution appeared, you can look at this, the price is around 21,621. Later what happened was the price completely came down to 20,767. So almost more than 900 points movement, and one could have captured it provided you knew it that it is going to reverse. Similarly, even in a downtrend, when the price is coming down right at the bottom, there is this dynamic system caution telling you that it is about to reverse. And then you can see the price is around 19,789. And after this, the price shot up to 20,987. Literally more than 1,200 points movement in this one single move. And one could have benefited from it with the help of this intelligence. So this is how this entire intelligence works here. But then today, you don't have to worry, because your job is not to follow all these intelligence. Your job is to just follow Daumantic method level 2. Now, what is Daumantic method level 2? We will see it. But then what this Daumantic method does here is, it collects all the information from these multiple intelligence and finally tells you what you are supposed to do. When it comes to deciding what trade to do, now once again there is a question now whether to trade in futures or whether to trade in options. But then I'm sure most of you watching this session today are most interested to trade in options, isn't it? But then when it comes to trading in options, now how to trade in options? Now you know the truth that there are many people who are trading in options, and they have spent years of their life trying to learn what is options and all those hundreds of strategies to trade in options, and they are still learning. So today you people are here to decide whether you want to spend your time learning or whether you want to spend your time earning. If you have decided to spend your time earning, then you are at the right place, because Dynamic Live is a one and only platform today which can automatically tell you how to trade in options, when to trade in options, and what to trade in options. How does it do this? Let's have a look. So whenever the price is about to increase, and if this Dynamic Live feels that this is a good point to buy, here under the Dynamic method level 2, in the action information, it will be very clearly written as buy call option now. So it is directly telling you to buy a call option. So there is no need for you to waste your time reading books, learning what is options and lot many other things. Straight away you can start trading. And similarly, if it feels the price is going to decrease, then it will be written here as buy put option now. So both in an uptrending market as well as in a downtrending market, it will help you to trade and benefit from all these movements. But when it tells you to buy a call option or a put option, now what are you going to do? You're going to buy it, isn't it? But after you buy, what happens next? Well, the only thing that happens next with every common trader is now you are stuck with fear, tension, panic, confusion, because you don't know what to do next. You don't know whether to hold it, how long to hold it, or whether to exit it. And there is a time you're looking for someone or something to come and guide you in the right direction, to tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. But today that gap is fulfilled by the Dynamic Live itself, so that you don't have to worry, because after you take an entry, it will directly tell you hold call option or hold put option. So hold on to your position, and some point later it will tell you exit call option. So when it says exit call option, that is when you can go ahead and exit the trade. But in this case, it has not only told you to exit, but it also said exit call and buy a put option now, because it strongly feels that the price is going to go down. And later what has happened is it told you to hold put option, and finally at some point it says exit put option now. So when to enter, how long to hold, and when to exit, complete information will be given by this Dynamic Live itself. Now all that you have to do is just follow whatever it tells you to do. But then whenever it tells you to buy a call option or a put option, there is one more important thing that you have to do, and that is to select the right strike price. Today there are many people trading in options, there are many experts, but then not many people have ever tried to understand that if you want to succeed big time in options trading, then you must learn how to select the right strike price. But today you don't have to worry, because even the right strike price is automatically selected by this Dynamic Live itself. Here it is written as automated strike price. So whenever it tells you to buy a call option, then you can come look at this pyramid pointing upward, pick one number out of these three, that is your right strike price. Similarly, when it tells you to buy a put option, you can look at the pyramid pointing downward, pick one number out of these three, that is your right strike price. So this is how you select the right strike price and start trading. But then in spite of me telling you all these things, there are some of you watching this session still thinking that, boss, I'm a beginner, I don't know what is futures, what is options, will I be able to trade, will I be able to learn, how many days will it take to learn? Lot many questions must be running in your mind. But as I promised you in the beginning of the session, today you're going to learn, you're going to master futures and options trading in just 7 minutes. And the truth here is, being a beginner, it is very good. It is very good that you are a beginner, because you don't know anything. Now, when you don't know anything, whatever is told here, you will simply follow it. And that is what we want you to do. And as long as you do that, you are in for some serious money. So being a beginner, all that you have to do is just read what is written here in the action information under the Dynamic method. So here, can you read what is written as of now? It is written as buy call option now. So you just have to read it and read it loud. But before you read it, you must also know which script you are trading. So there is Bank Nifty that we are looking at. So you have to read it as Bank Nifty buy call option now. But along with this, there's one last thing that you have to do, and that is to select the right strike price, since you are trading in options. So since it is a call option, let us say you picked one number, 20,900 strike price. So all that you have to do is just read it as Bank Nifty buy call option now, 20,900 strike price. Can you do this much? Will you be able to do this? If you can do this, now what you can do is you can pick up your phone right now and make a call to your stockbroker, and you can ask him over the phone, if I tell you Bank Nifty buy call option now 20,900 strike price, will I be able to trade in options? Yes or no? You ask him. And when you ask him, you'll be surprised to listen to his answer, because his answer will be a big yes. Because they don't care whether you know what is futures, what is options. They don't care whether you are an experienced trader or a beginner. The only thing that they care here is, have you given them the complete information or not? So here you told them which script, you said Bank Nifty, what to do, buy call option now, which strike price, you said 20,900 strike price. Now all the right information has been conveyed. Now for you to make a phone call and convey this message over the phone, now how much time is it going to take? It is a matter of 20-30 seconds, isn't it? 30 seconds, you make a call, you tell them Bank Nifty buy call option now 20,900 strike price. They will simply place the order and tell you what price it has been bought. And after that, just cut the call. Later, here in the action, it will be written as hold call option, as we saw in the previous example. Then hold on to your position. And at some point later, it will be written as exit call option now. So when it says exit call option now, one more phone call, you tell them Bank Nifty exit call option now. By now, they already know which call option you have bought, so they will simply place the order to exit the trade. So another 30 seconds here. 30 seconds for an entry, 30 seconds for an exit. And you do this 7 times in a row, it means you have mastered options trading. Well, how will you know that you have mastered options trading? That is when the public starts calling you that you are a master, when your stockbroker, when I start calling you that you are a master of options trading, then of course you are a master of options trading. But why will we people call you that you are a master of options trading? It is because when you do this 7 times in a row, and at the end of 7th time when your account balance is in profit, then obviously anyone and everyone will call you that you are a master of options trading, isn't it? So the truth here is, gentlemen, it doesn't matter how many books you have read, it doesn't matter how many years of experience or knowledge you have. The only thing that matters here is, have you really made money or not? If you have made money, you are a master. If you have not made money, you are not a master. This is the truth. And similarly, if you want to master futures trading, all that you have to do is just read what is written here in the action information. It is written as buy long act now. So make a phone call, you tell them Bank Nifty futures buy long act now. Just read it. And then later it will be written as a sell short act now. So when it says sell short act now, one more phone call, you tell them Bank Nifty futures sell short act now. And you do this 7 times in a row, it means you have mastered futures trading as well. So this is the truth, gentlemen. When it comes to practical trading, this is all that you're going to do. And if this is all that you're going to do, then this is all that you're supposed to learn. And today, if you're trying to learn anything more than this, then I think you're trying to waste your time. So if you people have understood this reality today, if you agree with me, then it means that you have already mastered futures and options trading. So don't waste your time anymore. Start trading and start earning. But then when I'm saying you all these things, some of you watching this session may start thinking, do we have to watch it the whole day? No, you don't have to watch it the whole day. Once every 30 minutes, from 9:15 to 3:30, once every 30 minutes, if you can check what is written in the action information, that is more than enough. And above that, there is this preparation here, wherein much in advance it will be written here as get ready to buy call option, get ready to buy put option, get ready to exit call option. So you will know what trade you're going to do next very early, at least 15 to 30 minutes in advance. And when you know what trade you're going to do next, then accordingly you can be prepared as well, isn't it? And today, for this action information to give you an entry or an exit, there are some multiple intelligence, multiple signals at work here. Like we have this golden arrow mark called the intraday 3 speed signal, and this intraday 3 long signal. We have the intra-week long signal. We have the major zigzag cautions. Now, each of these signals expertises in identifying a certain type of price movement. And as I told you, market conditions keep changing. They do not remain the same. And in these changing market conditions, for you to get the right entry and right exit, these many signals are required. So for entry, we have these many signals at work. For exit, we have these many signals at work. But then today, you don't have to worry, because your job is not to follow all these signals. Your job is not even to learn all these signals. Your job is to just follow this 1, 2, 3 easy steps. So as I promised you in the beginning of the session that you're going to learn to earn money in trading today in a matter of just 1, 2, 3 easy steps. So what are these steps? Let us have a look. The first step, just add your favorite stock or index in Dynamic Live. Just add it on the screen. Second step, check what the Dynamic method action information is telling you to do. Whatever it tells you to do, based on that, simply place orders and start trading. So this is how easy it is today, gentlemen. This is the reason we call this as a revolutionary invention. So today, let's go have a look at this Dynamic Live in the live market, in the real-time market, and let us try to understand how you can benefit from it, how this 1, 2, 3 easy step really work. And for that, I request any of you to suggest me your favorite stock or index so that we can see what this Dynamic Live is telling us to do. Let me open Dynamic Live for you. So here is Dynamic Live. Now for you to select any of your favorite stock or index, all that you have to do is just click on this favorites. Now once you click on this favorites, now what will happen is a drop down will appear. Now in this drop down, you can go select any of your favorite stock. Let us say I select ICICI Bank. So here is ICICI Bank, and in ICICI Bank you can see that as the price is coming down, now the action information is telling you to hold put option. So sometime back it has told us to buy a put option at this point in time when this golden arrow mark was pointing downward, the intraday 3-speed signal at around 9:30 in the morning today, where it has told you to buy a put option, and currently you are holding on to it. But the preparation is also telling you get ready to exit put option. So be prepared. So at around 12 o'clock, there are chances it can ask you to exit the put option. So watch it closely. So this is ICICI Bank. So let us see what's happening in Nifty. So you can see here in Nifty, this is what is happening. The action is telling us hold call option. So hold on to your call option. Wait until it very clearly tells you to exit the trade. Until then, you can hold on to it. Similarly, let us check what's happening in Bank Nifty. In Bank Nifty, you can see that it is telling you to hold put option. So somewhere in the morning at around 9:30, it told us to buy a put option. From there, the price managed to come down. You're holding on to it. Wait until it very clearly tells you to exit the put option. Until then, you can hold on to it. Any other script that you want to check? Let us check Maruti. All that I'm trying to do here is just add the favorite script. And once I have added it, I'll come and check what the Dynamic method action information is telling us. So you can see here, it is very clearly telling us, stay tuned for the next trade. Stay tuned for the next trade. It means there is no trade as of now, just hold on. But the preparation is telling you, get ready to buy a put option. So you may have to buy a put option, so be prepared. So this is how this entire intelligence works today. And then when you have access to this intelligence today, you will get some very unique and special benefits out of it as a trader. Now, what are these benefits? Let's have a look. Now, here is a benefit. From here on, when it comes to taking an entry or an exit, there won't be any more confusion while you trade, because you know that it gives you right entry and right exit automatically. So you don't have to worry. You just have to follow it. And when not to enter, when not to exit, even that is automatically identified. So you don't have to worry today about it. And when it comes to trading in options, which is the right strike price, that is also automatically selected. And the best part here is the preparation, because it tells you what trade you're going to do next so that you can be prepared. And finally, the action information. Now, this is the best thing that could have happened for any trader as of today, because it directly tells you what you're supposed to do. It doesn't know whether you are a beginner or an experienced trader, but it will treat everyone as a beginner and directly tells you what you're supposed to do. Remember, Dynamic Live does all the hard work for you. Your job is 100% effortless, because your job is to simply place orders, right? And today, for you to start trading, there is no need of in-depth training. Simple basic training is more than enough. It is a matter of 40 to 60 minutes of training that you have to go through, and after that you are ready to start trading. And today, any one of you can implement it, even if you are a beginner, experienced trader, working professional, housewife, retired person, students, stockbrokers, any one of you can implement it. But remember, all that we want you to do here is just implement it mechanically. Do as it is told. You don't have to use your brains. You don't have to use your expertise. or anyone else's expertise. Just do it as it is told, and as long as you do that, you are in for some serious money. But then when I'm saying all these things, there are some of you who are thinking that now what is the cost, what is the price of this software? But let me tell you, there is no cost, there is no price that one can bear for something precious like this. There is only one thing that you can do, and that is there is only one thing that you have come here to do, and that is to decide. You're all here today to decide, are you ready to invest today to secure your tomorrow? Are you ready to invest today to secure your financial future? If you are ready to do that, then let me show you what is the investment that you're supposed to make. But just by looking at this dynamic live in a video or in a session like this, you'll not be able to judge it. But the day when you touch it, feel it, open it, run it in the real-time market, do some trades, when you see the real profit in front of your eyes, that is when you will start understanding its true benefits. That is the day you will realize what you have been missing all these years when it comes to trading in stock market. But today, to make sure that all of you can first get your hands on it to understand its true benefits, to make sure that every trader can reap the benefit of this dynamic live intelligence for the first time ever in the last 12 years. Let me repeat this. For the first time ever in the last 12 years, the management at Dowman Group has come up with a very big special offer. And that is, today you can get this dynamic live by investing just 8,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month. And remember, this special offer is valid only for the first month subscription. It is because the original price of this dynamic live is around 4,39,000 rupees for 12 months. But today you are getting it at just 8,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month. So that you can touch it, feel it, open it, run it in the real-time market, do some trades. And it is a matter of a trade or two for you to gain back this investment that you have made. And there are many people who have been requesting us for trial. And all your request has been answered today with this special offer, so that you can get your hands on it to understand its true benefits. But let me also tell you that this special offer is valid only for a limited period of time. So today, if any one of you is interested to jump into this revolution, start trading and start earning, then here is the link that I have just texted on the chat. Just click on this link and you will be able to subscribe this special offer. But when I'm saying this, there are some of you thinking that, all right, we get the special offer for first month, but then what happens from the second month? Do we have to pay the complete 4,39,000? No, you don't have to do that, because there are many more other offers. Let me show you what are the offers. There is this presidential rights where you get the same 12 months plan. Instead of investing 4,39,000, today you can invest only 1,23,000, where you get dynamic live for one entire year. You also get a dynamic system free for lifetime. Now, which is this dynamic system? Now, this dynamic system is another intelligent software like dynamic live. It helps you to do some amazing positional trades, long-term, short-term investment in the equity segment, all these things. And the biggest benefit here is the dynamic system gives you signals and information 1 day in advance. So those people who don't have time, just by spending hardly 10 to 15 minutes of your leisure time, you will be able to follow this dynamic system and start earning consistent income year after year. And this dynamic system in itself is worth around 95,000 rupees, but today you are getting it free for lifetime. And then there is this, you're getting almost 71% off per month on this particular plan. And there is this privilege rights where you get a 6 months plan also at 72,000. You get dynamic live for 6 months, but you get dynamic system for one entire year. And there is this 3 months plan at 42,000. You get dynamic live for 3 months. You also get dynamic system free for 3 months. And at last we have the 1 month plan at just 16,500. You get dynamic live for 1 month. You also get dynamic system free for 1 month. So these are all the 4 different plans that you can opt for from the second month onwards. But for the first month, you get the special offer at just 8,000 rupees plus GST. So today, if any one of you is interested, you can just click on the link that I have texted on the chat so that you can subscribe. And once you have subscribed, now what will happen is the technical team will send you a mail. They will take a remote access of your computer and they will install this dynamic live and dynamic system today itself onto your computer. And you can also attend an online workshop today at 5 p.m. There is a matter of 40 to 60 minutes of session that you have to go through. And after that, the first thing in this session, you will learn things in a bit more detail. And after that, from tomorrow itself, you will be ready there to start trading and start earning. So this is how easy it is today to trade in futures and options and start earning, gentlemen. And this is the reason we call this as a revolutionary invention. So these are all the benefits, and this is all about today's session. If anyone is interested, you can click on the link to subscribe. And if you have any questions or doubts before you subscribe, you can ask me now. But then after this online workshop, now what will happen here is every day during the market days, before the market opens at around 8:30 in the morning, we will have a pre-market session where you can come and join, get your doubts clarified. And in that session, we will also plan for the day. Before the market opens, we will plan completely that what we are going to do during the day. So which will be a very big benefit for you, because it will handhold you completely throughout this process until you achieve your destiny. And at evening 5 p.m. anyways, this online workshop is there so that you can come and attend it in order to clarify your doubts if you have already attended it. So these are all the benefits here. Any other questions or doubts? Mr. Sudhir, in Bank Nifty, there is some caution in intraweek. Can I exit my short position now? Well, Mr. Sudhir, you can shift over, isn't it? Any dynamic system caution, DMBOTs, anything at the bottom, you can shift over to secure your profits. Mr. Nitesh wants to check what's happening in Bharti Airtel. Let us check. Now you can see that this Bharti Airtel, and Bharti Airtel, it is telling you to hold the put option, but then sometime earlier at this point in time at around 9:30 in the morning, it had told you to buy a put option. And as the price sharply came down, right at the bottom, we had a dynamic system caution wherein you could have secured your profit already. But then anyways, wait now until it tells you to exit the put option. Any other questions or doubts? All right, looks like there are no doubts. So gentlemen, thank you all for joining today's session. Wish you all a happy trading. See you on the other side at 5 p.m. in the online workshop. Until then, thank you all for joining today's session, and have a good day. Mr. Surdeep Moore wants to check Jubilant Food. Let us check Jubilant Food before we end the session. Well, this is what is happening in Jubilant Food. You can see that the action says stay tuned for the next trade. It is because there is a series of zigzag caution that has come at the bottom, which means the price can reverse. So that is the reason it is asking you to wait. And anyways, this particular stock as of now, it is in sideways now. You can see the information and the reason very clearly written there. Mr. Devjit wants to check Nifty once again. So here is Nifty. You can see that it is still telling you to hold call option. So hold on to your call option. Wait until it very clearly tells you to exit the trade. So until then, you can hold on to this call option here. So these are all the things. Anyways, looks like I have clarified all your doubts. So gentlemen, thank you all. See you in the online workshop.